Uh, can I have your attention, please? Can I have your attention, please? Excuse me. I would like to have your attention, please. Allow me 2 minutes of your attention. Do I have your attention now? I still hear some noises. Yes. So, attention, attention. I will not stop until I have your attention. Yes. So, my name is Bob Rutarindwa. I work with Bank of Kigali. And I would like to welcome you all to our official launch of the Alipay and BK partnership. And now, to explain a little bit about the partnership, this is a partnership that will see our clients remit money to China at a better cost. If you will, if you can read what's behind me, you'll realize that you can remit money to China at a better price. It is even in bold, so that it is clear. And today, we're here to launch this official partnership between BK and Alipay that has made this possible. Now, without further ado, I would like to welcome Dr. Diane Karusisi, the CEO of Bank of Kigali, for her opening remarks.
Thank you. Thank you, Bob. Good evening, everyone. And welcome to this China-Rwanda event. We are very happy to host you tonight. As Bob said, we are launching a very important partnership that is one of a bigger partnership, a broader partnership between Alibaba and the government of Rwanda, covering exports, tourism, training, etc. And we, as Bank of Kigali, come on the e-payment part, where we want to facilitate people remitting funds from Rwanda to China. And as Bob said it's at a better cost, but more importantly, it's a better experience because it's instant. So we will be able to do instant payments from Rwanda to China. So this is only a beginning, because what we want is also to enable B2B payments. Eventually, we also want to enable these payments on our digital channels. So it's a journey, but we are very happy to celebrate this milestone. And we will be happy to get our clients, mainly the Chinese community, coming to our branches and remitting funds instantly. But we also have parents, family of people who are in China for training or for other reasons, who will also be able to send funds to China instantly and at a fraction of the costs of the usual payment channels. So we are happy. It's a very happy event, and we look forward to working more to facilitate trade, investment between our country, Rwanda, and China. Thank you very much again for gracing our event, and I wish you a very good evening. Thank you.
Thank you so much, CEO. But before you go, before you leave the podium, we would like to make a toast for this partnership. Yes, and now we can officially make a toast to BK and Alipay partnership. Cheers. A round of applause, please. Thank you so much, CEO Diane, CEO Claire, and yes. And I would like to invite one of our visitors today to give a recap in Chinese. Definitely not everyone did understand the English at some point, but I would like to invite you to give us a recap, please.
各位中文母语使用者啊，我是临时的帮他们介绍一下、翻译一下，因为我刚才其实我没有听到他在说什么，他让我翻译刚才说的，所以我只能听他大概介绍了一下啊。就是咱们基嘉利银行和支付宝联合推出的这个业务，主要呢是针对卢旺达法郎到人民币的一个汇。当然了，像他们广告所说的呀，就是帮你花更少的钱汇到中国。其他的一些业务呢，具体的大家想了解，现场有很多来自基嘉利银行的工作人员，都可以做详细的了解。其他的呢，我也没有听到，所以就这样。刚才呢，王参和他们的这个 RDB 的这个 CEO 向大家呢已经启动了这个仪式，共同的举杯，其他的就没有了。好，希望大家今天晚上过得愉快，谢谢。
Yes, exactly what he said. Thank you so much. And now allow me to invite the culture troupe to give us some time for entertainment. Are we ready?
irukiri mu ruhunga buhoze muhunga nimwitaba induru imakombe yo kurwana mizo yagendamira habira abandangwa z'urwubakirwa na kigara haro yawe nyamuhati nambara urufi ndagukeje ku mana y'uruyenzi aho rero waramutse mwiriwe neza ihugi n'abaririmba n'indekwe mwiriwe neza ruzimbanwa bugabo mwiriwe neza rugi n'abaririmba n'indekwe mwiriwe neza iruzimbanwa bugabo ngwiye ku munyinya wa Remera waraye we we ma ye bari kujya inama we we ma nyinya wa Remera ndatarama mu mahoro nyinya wa Remera ndabakunda we we ma kumunyinya wa Remera kumunyinya we we ma ngabinore mambara kwibaraga girazira korera ku rugombo usanga impundu zitanze we ma ngabinore mambara kwibaraga girazira korera ku rugombo usanga impundu zitanze ahubwo dutarame kumunyinya wa Remera ndatarama mu mahoro kumunyinya wa Remera nk'abashana we kumunyinya wa Remera uwa mwiza we we ma yewe ndarara we we ma kumunyinya wa Remera mu gitaramo n'abahungu we kumunyinya wa Remera yewe ndabakunda we we ma kumunyinya wa Remera kumunyinya we waraye we kumunyinya wa Remera narabwiriwe ndaburarama kumunyinya wa Remera waraye we we ma kumunyinya wa Remera bari kujya inama we we ma kumunyinya wa Remera waraye we we ma kumunyinya wa Remera nanjye ndarara we mu mahoro yewe nararaye we kumunyinya yewe kumunyinya we ma kumunyinya wa Remera kumunyinya wa Remera nimwumve ibyiza by'u Rwanda mama ireka nsingiza u Rwanda i Rwanda rwiza Rwanda rw'imisozi
Yeah.
mukumura ingombo imana mwizihira yohoho iye turatarambana we yego dutarambana none yohoho iye ni mukumura babe ngababera birori biwacu yohoho iye turabaramutsa we yego bana bo yohoho ndindi rwagereza bishyamba ahora cyangisha kabarara yohoho kuturinda ngamirwa z'u Rwanda aho dutaramiye hano yohoho iye ni mwizihira ingombo iye turataramana cyo yohoho iye hoyohora iye muraba nabi we iye nirugi n'abarero wati batanizi ya rugomo ibatanizi abarota mu mehego mundi nkubitaye ino nkubitaye intorobero yego iyindi rwigira mu mbaraga hamwe n'amakuza y'inkirano yewe nicyo kabaririmbo mu bitaramo by'u Rwanda yohoho ndikubitaye intore yego rero ikanyoni kanyonyomba we mariba yanemba we nimuwe wararaye abahungu biwacu nasezeranye ndahwenge mu gitaramo cy'iwacu waturaye nta rungu wenge ayi mama wararaye we nanjye nararaye wenge abahungu biwacu nasezeranye ndahwenge kanyoni kanyonyomba wenge abumariba yanemba wenge ngiye wararaye we nanjye nararaye we nimuwangahige.
A round of applause. That was a beautiful performance, wasn't it? Another round of applause. I'm sure they deserve better. No? Okay, anyways, the next thing on the agenda, we're about to showcase a video. We're about to showcase a video of a client remitting money to China. We want to give you the experience at first hand. So if I could have your attention so we could see what will be on the screen. It will be a 2-minute experience just to show you how easy it is to remit money to China at a very good cost.
I think I'm the first Chinese person to using the Alipay today to transfer the money to my supplier. the whole transaction only need around 2 minutes. And they already received the money for 1,000 RMB. And as you know, also the service fee is very low. It's for only $25. Compared with other transactions, very cheap. This is a benefit for all the Chinese people, our community
Iyi serivisi mwazanye nshya ya Alipay Money Transfer, nkaba nezerewe ko ni nanjye umunyarwanda wa mbere ukoze iyi transfer, kandi ni transfer iri very cheap and very quick ugereranyije n'izindi money transfer twakoreshaga. Iyi niyo ihendutse kandi niyo yihuta. Nkoresheje ubundi buryo byantwaye amadolari 50 kandi bimara umunsi, ariko ibi nta nubwo birengeje iminota 5 kuba receiver anyohereje message ambwira ko amafaranga yabonye.
It was easy as less than 2 minutes, I guess. And that's the experience we are giving you to show you that it is very seamless and cheap to remit money to China at a very better cost. Now, I would like to also, well, the person I'm going to call upon is not in the room, but will be watching his speech on the screen as well. And his name is Sami Fahad, the Senior Advisor, Globalization Office for Alibaba Group. He is also representing the Electronic World Trade Platform and Ant Group. So, technical support, could you please play the next video?
Distinguished guests, dear friends, good evening. It gives me great pleasure to speak to you today at this launch event. Thank you all for attending, and I'd particularly like to thank not only those attending today, but those whose tireless efforts over the past year have brought this to become a reality. Since the establishment of Alibaba's EWTP Rwanda partnership in 2018, with the support and guidance of His Excellency President Kagame, RDB, and numerous other Rwandan government and private sector partners and friends, we've worked tirelessly to build capacity and identify opportunities for enterprising Rwandan citizens and SMEs to participate in the global digital economy. This multi-stakeholder effort has enabled a growing number of Rwandan SMEs to take part in e-commerce and global trade. And this is exactly the purpose of the Electronic World Trade Platform, or EWTP initiative, to bring diverse stakeholders together to promote cooperation in support of inclusive global trade. Payment systems are essential for global trade, and developing fast and low-cost cross-border payment systems is especially critical for SMEs as they navigate a complex global trading landscape. I look forward to continuing to work together to build on the success of our multifaceted and growing partnership. Together we can bring real innovation to life, lowering costs and increasing speed via technology and cooperation. And I hope today's launch contributes to closer ties of cooperation, trade, and friendship between Rwanda, China, and countries around the world. Thank you.
A round of applause for Mr. Samuel for his remarks. And now I would also like to invite CEO of Rwanda Development Board, Ms. Claire Akamanzi, for her remarks. CEO, the floor is yours.
Good evening, everybody. Ni hao. CEO of Bank of Kigali, Dian, Mr. Wang, the Commercial and Economic Attaché of China, and all of you CEOs, business people, and all participants this evening. Once again, good evening. And I'll be very brief. I can see people want to celebrate. They don't want to listen to speeches. But I'll just say three things. I'll say that we are here to celebrate partnerships at three levels. The first level that this opportunity gives us to celebrate is a partnership of strong relations between two countries that are very good friends. And that's the People's Republic of China and Rwanda. Rwanda and China enjoy very cordial, fruitful, productive relationship. This is why last year, the government of Rwanda and China celebrated 50 years of diplomacy. 50 years of diplomacy. That's also why we were able to receive in 2018 the President of China, His Excellency Xi Jinping, who visited Rwanda to cement that relationship even more. So the first reason give me 3 minutes and I'll let you go back to celebrating. But the first reason we're celebrating a partnership is at the country level between the People's Republic of China and Rwanda. But the second level of partnership that we're celebrating today is of a very important program between China and Rwanda. You've all heard about the EWTP, which has been a very useful program to build business relationships with China. EWTP today has allowed us to train 60 Rwandans who have a degree in e-commerce. EWTP has allowed us to export coffee and chilies, and I see Diego here, to China. It has allowed us to train 150 entrepreneurs about doing business in China. EWTP has allowed us to sell tourism products on the platform of EWTP called Fligi. So this program has been extremely important. And so not only are we celebrating a partnership at the country level that is excellent, but also an excellent program called EWTP that is opening opportunities between Rwanda and China. Thirdly, we're also celebrating a specific product called Alipay that we saw today. We're very pleased to get to this tape as well because we believe Alipay will bring even more and better services in terms of how we do remittances between China and Rwanda. And I heard that in future, perhaps we could also be paying for products that are sourced from China through this in the next phase. So today is about celebrating, and I thank you all for coming to be with us this evening. Thank you.
Thank you so much, CEO Claire. I would also like to invite the Commercial Attaché of China in Rwanda, Mr. Hudson Wang, for your guest of honor remarks.
Midway, 大家晚上好. Good evening. So please also give me 10 minutes for me to deliver my speech. Since the beginning of this year, I've been seeing more and more unfamiliar Chinese faces. And recently, I very often go to a Chinese restaurant to have my dinner. And I could not sit down because each time when I go there, the restaurant owner will be introducing the unfamiliar faces to me. Say, Counselor, this is Mr. Huang from Kenya, and this is Mr. Li from China. So indeed, increasing number of unfamiliar faces, the potential Chinese investors have come to Rwanda. I think they have found a very good destination just for their investment. So I asked them, do you have any difficulties or frustrations when you are deciding to invest in Rwanda? And they said, maybe remittance. Remittance is very time-consuming and very expensive. And very soon, I got the invitation from Bank of Kigali. And then I was explained just about the launch of the Alibaba and BK partnership, just to make the remittance from Rwanda to China quicker, cheaper, safer, and more convenient. So I was told that if you remit a small amount of money, it will be taking you only 25 US dollars. If you're rich, you remit more than 10,000 US dollars. It takes you only 40 US dollars. It saves a lot of time. It used to be several days for people to get the remittance in China. And it will be taking hundreds, it will be costing hundreds of US dollars just to get the remittance. So it's also very costly. So as her Honorable Claire said, so it is based upon the very good friendship and partnership between China and Rwanda. Yes, that's true. That's true. That's why we are also calling the Chinese, no matter in mainland of China or in other African countries, to invest in Rwanda. So maybe the theme, my main theme of today is to accelerate the investment cooperation between China and Rwanda. I think in particular, digital cooperation. His Excellency President Paul Kagame once said, 21st century belongs to digital. I think China is has a big digital economy. I remember last year, the output of China's digital economy reached around 6 trillion US dollars. You can remember, you can just put it on your mind. 6 trillion US dollars, China's digital economy. So I think that we have great potential for us just to launch digital cooperation between our two countries. And as for Alibaba by 2020, they had around 900 million users, the Alipay users. And globally, there are around 1.2 billion users. So you see the potential. The potential is great. So there's big improvement, room just for improvement between the two countries' digital economy. And as I said, we are also encouraging the Chinese to invest real economy, because the digital economy, the fictitious economy, must be based upon the real economy. And as far as I know that there have been so many Chinese investors, as I said, from mainland of China, from other African countries. They come here to build shoe factories, glass factories, and also paper mill and bamboo processing, wood processing. I think just, they will be making great contribution to Rwanda's economy. And also, I think all of them will be very glad to be the customers of a Bank of Kigali. And lastly, I hope all the Chinese investors will be working very closely with RDB, just the leader, the pacemaker of Rwanda's foreign investment absorption, and to improve just further, because Rwanda's investment environment is very good. I think just in 2019, Rwanda ranked 38 among around the globe. It's very good just ranking. It means that very good investment environment. So I'm hoping all the Chinese investors will be working with RDB to further improve Rwanda's the investment environment. So lastly, I'm very glad your Honorable RDB CEO Claire, and also the CEO of Bank of Kigali, and thank you very much for your efforts to materialize this partnership and make this wonderful event, the launching event. So, and we're hoping that we'll be working together to provide a very good service to all the investors and to make Rwanda a better and a better country, and make the partnership between China and Rwanda yielding more and more fruits. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Mr. Wang, for the kind words. And now, without wasting so much time, I would like to call upon CEO Diane, Mr. Wang, and CEO Claire for a group picture. Cynthia, could you show us the way to... there's a banner at the entrance. And the rest of the audience, cheers, enjoy the evening. Enjoy, bye. DJ, some music.